we've been talking about some issues you've been having with your father, some problems, and some emotional concerns that have been coming up for you. So I want us to jump into that today. So please begin.
Me and my father never really got along. It's gotten so bad to the point now that whenever he calls, I tend not to answer just because I feel that he wants something from me. And it hurts.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like it at all.
What makes you feel as though he wants something from me? Where is this coming from?
Whenever I call my father, almost all the time, he always asks me something afterwards. I'll just call just to check up on him. Like, hey, Dad, are you okay? And he'll go, yeah, I'm okay, but hey, son, I need you to come out here to such and such house, because he's a realtor, to come to such and such house and try to help me fix this stuff. And I just be like, wait, I want to, I got stuff going on. And then he brings up his diabetes and uses it as an excuse, and I hate it.
So whenever you call him up, just to check up on him, he in turn turns that into an opportunity to ask you to do something to benefit him. Yes. Kind of guilts you into doing that because he has diabetes and other health concerns that might limit him.
Yes.
How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel horrible. I mean, as a son,
mm-hmm.
and as a father myself, I feel, it should be unconditional love. You should check up on your child, but after them having to check up on you, you should have to do the things, to care for your offspring. And I feel horrible.
Yeah, I definitely understand your concern about feeling horrible. Your dad up, just to check in on him, and he's asking you to do these favors for him, these chores for him. Mm-hmm. Do you maybe think that's maybe his way of trying to bond with you by asking you to maybe hang out with him whilst you guys do these types of activities together?
I mean, truthfully, I really don't know. I guess you could look at it like that. It could be.
Yeah.
Sometimes he sits in the car and, he narrates us what to do. Mm-hmm. Like play, like do this, do that,
So he's telling you what to do.
Yeah, I guess he always says that he wants to pass down what he does to the family, and I'm his only son. Mm-hmm. So, I guess.
Have you brought up to your dad how you're feeling when he calls you up to do these favors and you feel as though you're being used by him? Because, your feelings are valid, like you feel as though you're just calling to check in on him, and here he goes asking you to do this, that, and the third, and you just wanted to say, hi, Dad, how's it been? How are you? Have you ever brought these feelings of you feel used by him to him?
I believe I've tried it before, but it never goes the way that I want. I say I. But I can try to give it a try.
Yeah.
If you think it'll work, I'll try to express it a little bit more thoroughly for him.
Yeah. You know what? We can even practice right now on how that might look like when you go to talk to your dad. If that's something you want to do.
We can try.
Yeah.
Dad, I feel that whenever you call me or try to use me for certain things, it hurts. Because I feel as a man and as a father, you should be there to check on me regardless. I want you to be there for me, to actually care for me, to say that you love me, that I don't have to sit there and call you and say I love you just for you to return the favor. I don't feel that the manual labor is something that we should be bonding over. I feel that actually talking, and I can actually come to you and talk about things without having to feel that you're nitpicking at me whenever I'm telling you something, That's what I feel. Yeah. And I've been feeling like that for a while.
That was very good. CJ. You were very clear with your emotions. You got straight to the point. I feel like if you told him exactly what you told me right now, it might lead to hopefully a positive conversation between the two of you. Do you think you feel as though you could actually sit down with your dad and have this type of conversation?
Realistically, no. I don't believe that conversation would go the way that you picture it, mm-hmm. because you would have to try to be a person like my dad and understand, but it's not to say that there's no chance at all. So of course I'll always give it a chance. In the back of my mind, I think coming to you has the perspective that I should actually try. So I do believe that I should try. So yes. Yeah,
and I just want you to have this in the back of your mind. The conversation might not go in the direction that you want. Your dad might not admit to these, might not acknowledge your feelings of feeling used by him. He might be defensive, and a bit might even be hostile towards you. That has nothing to do with you, and it's not your fault. Those are his emotions. Even though he cannot give you what you want, at least you were able to clearly express your feelings, have it out in the open, so at least he knows. So I don't want you to be discouraged I don't want you to be discouraged to not have the conversation, because it might not go the way you want it to. The clear hard truth that it just might not. But as long as you do have this conversation, that's all that counts. You're getting your feelings out in the open. And I think it's very good. That's a very big thing. That's a very good thing to have, just so you can feel some peace with yourself, Yeah. I hope it works out for you, and I can't wait to hear how this conversation goes with your dad in our next session.
I hope it goes good too.
Yeah, it was nice talking to you, CJ. Can't wait to see you back next week.
Thank you.